What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag, Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, I'm busting these videos out tonight. Okay, I'm trying to. Should have put my poor husband out on the damn street. He got to be tippy toe to be all goddamn quiet in here. But all right, so this episode starts off with Bree and Money. They're in a car. They're on their way to, I think it's called May Week. Yeah, whatever. Something that Juicy invited them to, and they get to the event. Juicy is like the host. It's like a big concert sort of thing, and she up there, doing a little thing and gassing up the crowd. Juicy is a little more meaty than I even knew. I mean, I know I've been calling her a big fat jelly roll all this time, but she is more fat and jelly rollish than I had ever anticipated. When they helped her up on that stage and that flowy dress and all of the jiggle, she too little to have that much fat. It's just, that got to not be healthy. And she always claiming to be on a diet. Anyway, all right, so she brings Bree and Money up on the stage and they come out. And yeah, so Money is like super impressed. She like, yes, she is like living up to her name. She really is the queen of Atlanta. So now Money is all up on Juicy Dick. Really? Okay. All right, so they had fun. They're back in the trailer. They're talking about how nice her trailer is. And she was like, well, when you're a queen, you gotta have it like that. They were like, you got your microwave up. She was like, I can't even reach the fucking microwave. So they're talking about having all this other fun. And Juicy is like, well, look, we need to start doing some classy shit too. So I want to take y'all to a winery. We'll be drinking wine. And Brie is like, yeah, and I can invite Melissa because she's still in town. They don't like her. And everybody motherfucking face was like,
They like, her and Amanda do not see eye to eye.
And we can't have no damn issues. They're like, you know how they get. So it was, Bree was like, well, Drea too damn pregnant, so she need to just, sit her little ass down somewhere. And they're like, well, the mama bear don't let nothing happen to her baby bears. You know how protective she is over the twins. She was like, so, I don't know. Then they go to Juicy in a little confessional. She was like, you never know what to turn the mama bear on and have her go crazy or whatever. Or what to make her turn her own mother on you, because I got proof. I know she'll do it. So they started talking about the lawsuit, the restraining order that she got against Tammy. She was like, yeah, I'm not looking forward to going to court over this shit. But, I mean, it got to be done because Tammy is out of control. It's like, yeah, she got too much of an attitude, and Minnie just bringing her mother up there like they don't have no remorse. She was like, I said, I didn't see no remorse. It's like, no. So Bree was like, well, maybe this time, hopefully they'll take you seriously. She was like, that's what I want. I want them to know that I'm serious. Like, stop. This is going to stop. She was like, it's dangerous. Tammy got really hurt somebody with all of that damn temper. And Money was like, well, hopefully this will stop Minnie from lying to people, because I mean, if you can see all the trouble that it's causing, perhaps it will slow you down a little bit with it. But still, we don't even fucking know. So she's basically saying, if your friend tell you something, find out both sides of the story before you go crazy. But I don't think friends do that. Like, do friends call people's enemies? Like, it's some motherfucker who is probably watching my video now that came on my other video and called me all kind of bitches and be like, oh, mixed people fucking hate y'all fucking niggers, even though you black. Don't even make no fucking sense. But whatever. If I told my husband or my best friend that this fucking person who then went to subscribe to me so they could try to watch all my videos and keep harassing me, my husband is not going to go and find out this person's side of the fucking story. We don't give a fuck about their side of the story. My best friend don't care about nobody's side of the story but my side of the motherfucking story. And that's the way it needs to be. And that's why she's my friend. How many times I gotta keep telling you? I tell you that in like every video. That's why my best friend is my best friend. She is always on my side. I'm always right. That's it. So yeah, who knows if that's that. I mean, is it just me? Do your best friend go and check your enemies to hear their side of the story? Please. All right. So then Minnie is getting out of her car, standing in front of a store looking around. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? She was like, I got a weird ass call from Moreland. Like, Moreland calling Minnie. Thought it was some shady shit going on, but he get out the car. He was like, "Thank you for coming." She thought that he was gonna ask her about the miscarriage. I'm like, why would he be? Girl, that's so messy. But no, he was not there for that. He was like, I know you and Money, y'all going through some things right now, but I know y'all was close, and I really need some help looking for a ring for her. So Minnie is like, wow, I knew their relationship was good. I didn't know it was this damn good. She was like, okay, I feel cool to help him look for an engagement ring for her, but she was like, she don't know if Money gonna be mad because Money ain't really her friend right now. And although she want to repair the relationship, she don't think that Money is all that interested in repairing the relationship. And Money just said to Juicy in the scene before this that she was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna trust her again. So yeah, she don't want to be your friend, girl. But yeah, I guess he don't know just how much she don't give a fuck about you. So they went and they found a ring that she thought that Money would really like, which should be pretty simple. I mean, can't lie about that. So she should know Money's taste and all of that. So the ring looked okay. I mean, I couldn't get a close enough look to see if it was one solid rock or if it was one of those spread out sparkle rock things. I don't like rings like that. Don't give me none of that bullshit. So God gave me one of those rings years ago, and I think my second fiance, my third fiance gave me a ring like that, and I was like, didn't I say I don't like rings like this? Oh, you thought I was gonna change my mind because I would be so overwhelmed with the moment? No, I'm not. I'm not that kind of person. I don't just like ugly stuff because we're overwhelmed with moments. But thank you. Take it back. Okay, so y'all know I'm still just remoting it, watching it, stopping it, and doing the little part of the review for that section. Okay, so Wooda, really? Sure, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so Bree and Wooda are at the park with Malik and his son Woody. Is that his name? It's something with the word wood in it also. Whatever. And the kids is playing, and he like, well, they're talking about how the kids just really love playing together, and you know they don't even give a damn who's around, as long as they get to play and be together. So he was like, well, it would be good if, and it's my husband, it would be good if the kids could just be together and play and all the time. Like it would be good if they was together and in the same house. She was like, is he really saying what I think he's saying? Okay, so she like, well, what does that actually mean? He was like, well, I'm saying, yeah, I want them to live together in the house since he's down here now. Now, I don't know, where the fuck do the little boy live at in the first place? Like, do he live with him? Where does Wooda live? Okay, because if he was living with her, where did he move to? Because it seemed like awfully convenient. Very well. I just don't think. I think he like all the other guys on the show. He ain't got nowhere to live. And he was mad because she put him out, even though he was dissing her. And now he like, well, fuck it. I got a kid. I got my kid with me, and I don't got nowhere to go. So now he trying to get back in. So she was like, so are you asking to move back in? Like we all be together? He's like, how would it be? He's like, we gonna be all one big family. She was like, yeah. Well, how you gonna be with me? Am I going to be a priority? Are we going to be together? He was like, yeah, we're going to be together. It's going to be respectful this time. I should have never been doing that stuff to you anyway, or, you know, being one-sided and mistreating you in the first place. So it ain't going to be like that no more. It's just going to be us. She was like, so us, the family, the kids and me, the priorities. And he like, yep, exactly. She was like, okay. Okay, well, that's good. Then you can move in. Is it really that easy? We could have slept on it and be like, well, I gotta think about it. It still seemed a little too thirsty. No. I know she happy though, because don't you just love it when somebody dogs you out and then they gotta come back kind of begging? Just makes you feel good. But I don't know if she should trust it, because what is different about him? Why? Where did the revelation come from? Is it just out of sheer necessity and I have nowhere to live? Because that's not going to make it work. As soon as he start feeling himself again, or get a little bit of money and feel like, oh, I could probably get my own apartment, he going to start acting a fucking fool again. So I wouldn't trust it. But we'll see. Okay, so Minnie and Big Bird / Miss Cora is in the car on their way to court to go through this restraining order thing with Juicy. They're talking so much shit. And they still, to this fucking day, feel justified in what they did. Like, oh, she being petty. This is just over some wigs. I could lose my job over this. So you just go around attacking people and then you want them to care about your job more than you care about your job. And then you're like, yeah, my mother got a damn good job and she could lose her job. Shut up about your motherfucking job. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, oh my God. So she like, Mom, when we get in here, no matter how bad Juicy be lying, do not lose your temper. I'm like, lying about what? You are the liar on the show. You are the person who keeps getting caught lying. So what is Juicy gonna lie about? She was sitting there and your enormous Big Bird mother came in and threw a plate of chicken at her. What is there to lie about? There were witnesses. I'm sure the other patrons, the waitress, the cameras from the show that you're on, all of it. Nonsense. Okay, so her mother, when they walking in like, ooh, I'm so mad, I'm shaking. Girl, please. So when they get in there, they see Juicy and they're waiting for the elevator. And she turned to Juicy and say some shit like, I'm taking off work for this. Don't be me or don't see me. Some shit like that. And Juicy just walked off. So if you want somebody to give a fuck about your job, because then Minnie was like, well, after Black Bike Week, I thought that this would be over. I thought that Juicy would have dropped this, but I see she still want to be petty and over some chicken wings. And her and her mother say, oh, some chicken wings, oh, some chicken. It's not over some chicken wings. I hate when people trivialize things that they do and use the word just in front of it. It was just something. Now, when people say just, they're trying to say that whatever it is that is a big thing, it's just a small thing. Okay?
Annoying.
Okay, so when Tammy and Minnie come out of the court, they all happy and it got dropped. And she was like, yeah, they dropped it because the court saw that it was bogus and they could see right through it. I don't see what you can see through. It is an actual thing that actually did happen. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't. So when Juicy came out, she said that they said that they didn't think that she had malicious intent. I was like, you asked her daughter a question and then she brought her enormous, not only regular size mother, but bigger than the average size person there. Instead of just coming to talk to you, she brought her mother there to bully you, to threaten you, to make malicious attacks towards you, and to pick up your food and throw it in your face. So, yeah, I think that was malicious intent. What was the intent? Was she the bodyguard? Were you gonna fight somebody? Because I know both y'all are kind of punks. I know that neither one of y'all don't fight. So I don't know what was supposed to have happened that she needed to be there. Do people bring their mothers to fights and arguments and clarification meetings? Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Juicy went to go meet up with Money. And kudos, Money. Put it right there. Right there, girl. Okay. On having a wig on that does not look ridiculous. I mean, I think throughout the whole show, both seasons so far, this is the only time you didn't look utterly ridiculous. Okay? Love that hair. Please sew it onto your head, glue it. Don't ever take it off. Don't ever try no other hairstyles. None. That is it. That's for you. That right there. That whole look. Okay. So she buys Juicy's drink because she trying to get Juicy drunk so that she could spill it. But ain't nothing to spill. Juicy said that the law is that you can't put a restraining order against somebody if they haven't done this already. So I guess they have to do it first and then do something again. And I guess that will be the malicious intent or whatever the hell. So one-time offenders, like if you just do something to somebody and kill them, then I guess nothing happens. Yeah. Or if you feel afraid that they're going to try something again, yeah, they actually have to try it before you can do anything. That's ridiculous, but whatever. So Money is like, well, I still think that Minnie owe you an apology. She was like, she owe me an apology, but apology don't mean shit. This is not over. I got 911 on speed dial. I already know some other shit gonna go down. She gonna do something else, and I'm gonna be ready. And Money was like, well, put me on speed dial too. She's like, girl, please. Your thugged out ass. She was like, you too hood. Why would I call you? I need somebody that's gonna come help. Not somebody that's gonna come escalate the whole shit. So Money was like, well, shit, I got bail money. This bitch been saving up bail money. She was like, I got it all. Because that's what Minnie said to her mother. Don't do nothing in the courtroom because I ain't got no bail money to get you out. I like what shit Money do. Roll with money. There was a very short scene with Bree at Emily's house. She's checking on it because Emily is still, of course, in Dallas with the baby with JJ, who... if you guys already know it, I guess everybody knows by now, he died. They haven't got to that in the series yet. I don't know if this was still going on because I don't know when they finished taping this or whatever, so I don't know if it's ever going to be on the show that he passed away, but yeah, JJ died, I don't know, I guess like a couple of days ago or last week or something like that. Somebody told me in the comments on one of my last videos or something, so, gotta be so hard. But right at this particular time, they're hopeful that JJ is going to be able to start breathing on his own. He's feeding more frequently and, you know, starting to look up. And they're feeling a little bit happy about it. But right now, Minnie is meeting with Juicy. Okay, so Minnie and Juicy, they meet at a restaurant. They order some drinks because apparently Minnie needs a drink. And Juicy's like, well, I hope it's not for throwing. She's like, no, I'm not going to throw no drinks. Okay, so they're talking, and Juicy is basically saying that, you know, the little people community is too small for them to not be getting along. Like, so they're going to be going in the same circles. They're going to have to be around each other. You're going to have to just be getting along. So they need to squash whatever's going on, like, right now. So Juicy is explaining to Minnie, like, why it got to where it is. And, you know, because Minnie's like, well, it shouldn't have got this big. And she's like, well, your mother came at me like crazy. She was like, where do you think it went wrong, Minnie? And Minnie's like, well, it was the questions. The questioning, you know, I had a problem with it. She was like, I don't think I asked you no question that you would have asked me. I don't think anybody asked her a question that wasn't a logical thing to ask at a baby shower where you find out that the baby is dead. People want to know stuff. We should you have just said, oh, I had miscarriage, and then everybody said, okay, well, let's go, and walked out the door? What the fuck? Girl. That's how it just really seemed like you're lying, because it don't make no sense. Your expectations of what people are supposed to do. Everybody's asking about everybody else's pregnancy. You don't want nobody to ask about yours, even though you're talking to a pregnant person about her pregnancy. And she's like, well, what's up with your baby? Don't ask me no questions about my motherfucking baby. It didn't make no sense. So yeah, Juicy's right. She didn't ask her a question that wasn't a logical thing to have fucking asked. She was like, am I right though? But am I right? And Minnie's just like, you cool, you cool. Nah, she didn't ask if she was cool. She asked, was she correct? Was it a logical question to ask given the information that she had? So, whatever. She slid over that one real quick. She essentially just was like, you know what? It was wrong. Because Juicy was like, you came at me in Myrtle Beach like I had did something wrong. She was like, your mother came at me all crazy. She was like, I'm a little person and your mother is bigger than the average regular sized person. She was like, so she was like a big giant to me, just like, you know, totally towering over me. So it was, and that's what I keep on fucking saying. Her mother's enormous. And yeah, she kind of laughed at that, and she knew she was wrong. So she like, you know what? We're gonna squash this, right? We're gonna put it behind us. We ain't gonna look back. And she like, yeah, behind us. We not looking back. It's all moving forward from here, whatever. And Juicy was like, look, and the next time you got a problem with me, if you want to bring your mama or call your mother, I'm just gonna be like, hold up, stop, and let me call my mama. And she was like, all right, point taken. That's how it'll be. So, kind of happy it's squashed for now, but I don't know how long Minnie could keep from doing something ridiculous, or unless Juicy start acting crazy again, because you know everybody got a little flip side to them apparently on this goddamn show. Okay, so they're at the house. I guess they're putting together a bed. Bree and Wuda, a bed for Woody. That is the little boy's name. And she telling him about her going away on a trip with the girls to the winery, and about Melissa. And he's like, who the hell is that? You got a new BFF? She's like, no, she just, you know. So she's saying that she want to give Melissa another chance because either Melissa made a bad impression at Black Bike Week, or they made a bad impression on her or something, but it didn't work out. But she's going to try to give it another try. And then it goes to the tiny twins. Amanda, I skipped this at the beginning because I zoomed right past it, but I remember now. They came in with the results of the if the baby was going to be an average sized person or a little person. And when he tried to give the paper to Andrea, Amanda snatched it and was like, I'm going to keep that. And she was like, can I get my paper so I can figure out something about figure out what's up with my baby? Why am I tongue tied? And she's like, no, I'm having you, I don't even remember what the hell kind of party is called, but it's like an announcement party to announce if the baby is a average sized baby or a little baby. So she wants Andrea to be surprised about her own baby. So she's the only one that's going to know the details about the baby. So the party is getting started now. The boys are there helping decorate and everything. Okay, so the party is, you know, seems to be going well. It's a reveal party. That's the word that I could not remember. Size reveal. And after everybody gets there, Amanda announces that if it's an average size person, the baby, it'll be a cake, and if it is a little person, it'll be a cupcake. So it was a cupcake. Everybody was happy. Andrea's really happy because she's a little person, and her daughter's going to be a little person with a little person mama, so she thinks that that's cute. So this will be two little people babies. And of course, Chris is average size. Amanda's been stressed out about the whole thing because she's just, you know, she's just really wanting to know what kinds of things she's going to be having to look forward to, or if she needs to have the undue stress of having a little person baby. So now that she knows, then I guess now she can go full throttle with her her excessive stress that you need to be having these little babies, because apparently they're all born with problems and gotta go through all kinds of horrific operations before they're able to live this life. It does. I don't know if I would want my baby to be like me just because I was me. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody kind of want their baby to be like them, but if it was gonna hurt them, I don't know. Anyway, everybody there, Moreland's there and everything, and he like, all right, well, let's do like a little toast. So they're toasting to little Aubrey being a little person. They asked Andrea, you know, about what happened at the doctor's office. See, because those are normal questions that people ask. She was like, oh, well, the doctor said he wants me to be on bed rest because I keep having these contractions and stuff. They want to give her something to stop her from having contractions preterm, and they got her on steroids so that to try to speed up the baby's development or the baby's lungs or something like that. So yeah, she said outside of that, that's all that they're doing as far as the baby now. So I guess they'll find out. You know, what's that thing that can happen? I think it only happens when it's two little people parents, where it's the whatever that thing is that they're scared of the baby being, because the baby's gonna absolutely die if it's that, like the double whatever. Yeah, I don't think she got to worry about that. Okay, so then they were playing in the pool and all of this shit, and Andrea starts playing, talking about, oh, I think my water broke. Really had me fucked up, and then she was like, I was just playing. They're like, that's stupid, don't play like that. So they get on the phone to call their mother because they didn't tell their mother that she had been having contractions or none of that shit. So She called her, she told her about the contractions, and her mother's like, why you ain't tell me? She's like, because we don't really want you to worry about, none of this or whatever. But yes, the doctors have everything under control. She was like, oh, and I also know the size of the baby. And her mother's like, oh, fingers crossed. And she was like, yeah, it's going to be a little person. They were excited as hell, but is it me or was the mother not really excited about that? She wasn't excited. She was like, oh, well, it's just, I worry about her health. And they're like, yeah, Andrea's like, I worry about her health too, but I'm just happy that Andrea will have somebody to play with and he can relate to, so he won't be alone. How is he alone? You're his mother and you are a little person. So yeah, there's that. And he could find other little people friends. I mean, if your friends must be little, what the hell? Well, why your friends got to be a specific size? So yeah, they're happy as hell, and the mother is like trying to make the best of it. She's like, oh well, I guess they'll have each other. They're like, yeah, they'll have each other, but yeah, they'll have each other. Where is he gonna? I mean, she gonna have to go back, or they talking about bringing Andre out to where she is out in Atlanta. But if this baby is sick, do you really want to switch doctors at this time? Like, I don't know. It's just stressful. Okay, now Melissa is driving down with Bree, and they're already having the flashbacks of the fight with her and Amanda, and she like, man, I'm already stressed. I need a drink. I need 2 drinks. I need 3 drinks. You need as many drinks as you need for you to stop putting your motherfucking foot in your mouth. Oh, yeah. Did y'all see the last video when I showed the picture of her face? She is so stuck on herself to be so ugly. I mean, and she's not ugly like one of those people where they just look ugly sometimes, but they really cute, or they have very cute times and they have times where they just in bad lighting. She is legitimately very ugly, and I don't give a fuck if she a model or not. It is not because of your face. It's obviously because of, I don't know, perhaps what makeup can do, because you have a face that is easily distorted. I don't know. I don't know what the appeal could be. Let me stop talking about her. Okay, so they all get to the vineyard. Even Andrea is like, well, I'm gonna have fun, even though I can't drink. I just, it'd be good to be around the girls. All of the guys are there. Everybody's man is there, and they're just having a good old time. So they're at a wine mixing table, money mixing all kind of wine together. That should give me a headache in real life. So I don't know, but I guess maybe they only gave them wines that mix well together, because if you just giving people full reign, and then she spit it out. Okay, so that's like wine tasting, when you just like drink it and spit it into a thing, right? But I think they also are doing something where they're actually drinking wine as well, right? So that's the red wine. And the guy comes, he's like, let's go outside. He gives them another kind of wine. I wish I could remember the damn name. And they're drinking their wine, all cool, calm, and casual, when motherfucking Melissa does it again. So she don't know Andrea, and Amanda don't like her. No. Let me say, when she first drove up, Andrea was like, oh, so this is that girl that my sister was talking about. She was like, I'm trying to not dislike her, but I'm not fucking impressed. So she getting a little attitude from her sister. Her sister just was like, this bitch again? I already saw her at the Black Bike Week. Why is she here again? I'm like, so you can only see her once in life, and that's it. But anyway, they're sitting at this table. They drinking this wine, and Melissa's like, so, like, how do you guys like work now that you're pregnant? She was like, oh, I'm not working. She was like, oh, you're not working? No, I'm not working. We're not like the tiny twins anymore because, I'm pregnant or whatever. And this is Andrea, so she's still being nice. But Amanda already told you, bitch, don't ask her no motherfucking questions about her business. So they're just like going back and forth, and it's just everybody else at the table is so quiet, is so fucking awkward. And I'm drinking. My husband made me a drink. I was like, maybe make me a drink, because everybody in this show been drinking, and now I'm loud. Now I'm turned up for no reason. So Andrea's like, why is she? Okay, so they letting it go. They just answer the question, trying to keep the peace. And she's like, okay, so y'all are not dancing anymore. Like, what other kind of work do you do? And then they were like, well, do you twerk? No, I don't twerk. Why don't you twerk? You don't twerk ever? Like at any time? No, I'm just doing the modeling. Okay. She could have said that and just that. But did she? No. She said, to be honest, I just think that modeling is more respectable than the twerking thing. Did anybody ask you if you believe your job was more respectable than other people's jobs? Did anybody ever tell you that that was a good thing to say to start up conversations with people? An icebreaker? I'm better than you. Does that sound like an icebreaker? Does that something you say to motherfuckers that you don't know or people you trying to get along with? I think your job is crappy and shitty, and I think mine is great, and I look down on you. No. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? See, I thought Amanda jumped on her all wrong last week, but I already did see that she did have an air of condescension about her. And I guess Amanda just sensed that that bitch was trying to come for her with it. And she's correct, okay? So she's like, no, I just think this. And as soon as she said that, I mean, the ultra quietness. So now it's not just quiet. Now it's everybody turning their head, everybody trying to drink their drink, everybody looking around. Everybody embarrassed. This conversation is weird and awkward as fuck, okay? Then she goes on. She does not stop there. She's like, okay, so how do you guys feel, dating women who are, the twerking and stuff? Chris. Poor, non-working, not having a job, getting by on twerk money, Chris. Open his mouth to say the dumb shit that he, you know what, Andrea, why are you still taking care of this man that don't got no job and disrespects you for the way that you make your money? So you don't have no money, and two children and a girl, all by the same girl that you don't have any money for. So you don't pay the rent, you don't buy the food, you literally do nothing but exist like a bitch, like a baby, like an infant, like a bug, like a roach, like a nothing, and you got the nerve to bite the hand that feeds you, to talk shit about it. You don't like where the hand got the money or the food to feed you from. You got a lot of motherfucking nerve. So in case you didn't guess what happened, Chris, he been drinking that wine, he just started talking shit to Andrea. Like, well, now that she got another baby coming, I can't see her in the club no more, man. That's what I'm saying. Where could you see her? Where could you see her working while you continue to not work? So you want her to get a different job. You don't want to work. You just would like her to have a job that you like better so that you can get your money from a place that you like better than from yourself. You fucking ass. Because, I don't see you being like 30 in the club. Like, fuck all that. I'm not here for all that shit. I don't know what to say. She mad as hell. She was like, I know this motherfucker didn't take this fucking mush face ugly bitch side in front of my face, and she's pregnant. They didn't say nothing. I know she gonna get that ass later, but I got that ass right now. Fuck you, Chris. I still don't like you. I still don't fucking like you. Everybody, and I mean no matter what video I go on, anybody doing a review, everybody hates Chris. Every fucking body. You're a loser. Anyway, they move on, and they're going out into the vineyard to pick grapes, right? And Moreland is like trailing behind. So he holding on to money, and he like, well, hold on, let's stay right here. And she like, everybody looking at us like, what you want? He was like, I really like you. I really love you. Yeah, I love you too. I gotta tell you something too. He like, what? We need to be over there. I like money, drunk as hell. She's like, is this wine? Woo-wee, this wine is good. I'm like, girl, shut up and let him get on with this, right? And he get down on his knee and he proposed, and it was very sweet. It was very beautiful, and she's so happy. All of the girls and the guys come over to them, and she starts crying like, I really wasn't expecting this. And Minnie is like, wow, like I wasn't expecting him to propose so soon, but she's happy. I'll go with it. So everybody's hugging money. Everybody's very happy for her, and she was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh my God, I gotta plan a wedding. Gypsy, would you be my maid of honor? And Minnie's face was sad as hell. Oh my God. She was hurt. And then they did like a toast, okay? A toast to money on her engagement. And Juicy like, and a toast to me for being the maid of honor. And Minnie is over there. She did a little confessional thing. She was like, I don't believe that Juicy is taking my place as Money's maid of honor. I thought me and Money was better than that, but I see we not. Yeah, thank you for finally seeing it. Y'all are not like that. Y'all are not cool like that no more. So yeah, you're not gonna be the maid of honor, honey. She don't trust you no more. You're gonna have to earn that back. She already made it. She's made it abundantly clear that you're gonna have to earn back that trust. So I don't know why you was thinking you was, you know, jumping the line, the maid of honor line. But you get right back to the end. It ain't your turn. Okay, and then they get back to the city. Moreland is happy as hell, talking about he making breakfast for the love of his wife. He making breakfast for the one who will be his wife. I don't know. He got a little song he done made up. He cooking breakfast. He got the flowers, the juice, all that shit. And he bringing Money breakfast in bed. Money is very happy. Apparently, she been married before. I don't think I knew that. What I do know is that Money got a kid that we have never, ever seen. Where the fuck is her baby at? Okay, so she been married before. Does the kid live with the father? Because she seems pretty carefree. She's on all the trips. I guess they all on all the trips, but yeah. I don't really hear her mention about her kid or whatever. Anyway, she apparently was married before, and she ain't never had breakfast in bed. How you been married? Why did you get married? Okay, I guess breakfast in bed is not the only reason to get married. It might not. Okay, it's not even a reason, but it is a nice thing that seems like it should happen. It's one of the damn cheapest gifts that somebody could give you. But anyway, she's happy. She feel like it's so romantic. It's so sweet. And he was like, well, I got a confession to make. And she's like, oh, shit. All right, well, one thing she do know from being married is when somebody like, I got a confession, it's probably going to do something that's going to fuck with the trust. It could or whatever, because a confession means that you already did something that you think might be questionable, and now you got to tell, and you telling after instead of before. Yeah? Okay, so he's like, well, when I went to get your ring, I asked Minnie to come and get it with me. He was like, just as a second opinion, you know, as somebody that you know, because I know that she knows. And she was like, no, see, I really don't agree with that decision. I do not like her. I don't fuck with her. I don't trust her. I don't trust her decision making. I'm like, but you like the ring. You don't like her decision making on jewelry? Have you always held this anger about the jewelry that she has chosen? Have you always looked at her earrings and be like, I do not trust that bitch's decisions? No, this is nonsense. You making a mountain out of a molehill. You act like he told you that he had sex with me. But anyway, she got mad as hell. And she was like, I'm telling you that I don't fuck with her. He was like, well, look, I'm saying y'all been friends all this time. Y'all going through something now. He was like, I saw her, you know, her crying and stuff. He was like, that shit got to me. Like, you know, she a person. She got feelings. She was like, she got feelings. So you care about her feelings. You don't care about my feelings. You supposed to have my back. He was like, I do got your back. How is someone helping me pick out a ring, not having a ring for you, not having your back? She was like, no, I fucking told you. You don't fucking talk to her. You know, basically that sort of shit. And he was like, you know, she's a person too. You can't be like that. I'm just telling you, you know, try to see it like this, or you know, maybe y'all could. She like, yeah, you trying to be Dr. Phil, you trying to get us back together. Only thing you need to worry about is our relationship. She got mad. She was like, you don't care about my feelings, then you know what? Fuck you. She threw the cup of juice on him. She started picking up the eggs and shit and throwing them at him. And she was like, fuck you, marry her then. And walked out the door and slammed it. So turn up money, don't turn up no more. Girl, you better keep that bail money. You are still ridiculous. Your temper is still crazy. Anger management, if you've even been really going to any, you need to continue to go. You need to get on what Laura Govan was on, because that bitch had some real constraint. When she came back on the next 15 minutes with her anger management, like, she is so in control of her emotions. She is so, okay, well, that's okay. It's okay that you feel that way. I'm like, look at you. Yeah, Money, you are ridiculous. Okay, first off, if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. I mean, maybe, okay, there is a girl who I really dislike. We are not friends anymore. But even at some point, I've Googled her and have thought about doing something kind about a situation that it seemed like she was in, to just be helpful, even though I haven't spoken to her in like 12 years, because fuck her, kind of. But, you know, I don't wish her death or nothing like that. So they are close. I mean, they're actually still hanging out and going places together and talking. I don't think that you could harbor this kind of hate. My phone is doing the most right now. This kind of hate in such close proximity, it seemed like it would have to soften just by being around the person. But it's not softening for Money. Money got a hard-ass heart. So she ain't here for it. I don't know. If my husband consulted this person to do something for me, I would probably be just in fear for our lives, because she might try to kill me and him for knowing me. But outside of that, No, it has to be somebody with less hate. Am I wrong or am I right? Okay, just let me know, because it's just an opinion. It's, you know, nobody's actually wrong or right. It's just however the fuck you feel. But I think that money overreacted for it to be many. It's just a ring. I mean, it's an important ring, but he did like it and she did like it prior to knowing that he went to help. Also, I need somebody to look at Melissa and validate her ugliness, okay? A model where, okay? Now I can see she got a little bit of, she got a model walk, okay? For a little person too. I saw it, I saw the poise and all of that, but that face and that stank ass attitude, okay? So now I know where the twins are coming from. I know where Amanda's coming from, and I know where Andrea is going to be coming from, because you know they stick together like that. She got a stank ass, condescending ass attitude, and somebody is going to light that ass up. Now she keep coming for the twins because she apparently thinks that they're weak, but she don't know. And Minnie, I don't know when Minnie gonna come for that ass, but Minnie ain't gonna let you keep on fucking with them for too much longer. And everybody is leery about you being around anyway. So all you got to do is say the wrong thing to Money, who is apparently cool, motherfucking cool, and it's going to be on. Like Donkey and the Calm. Okay, maybe not because you're white and she might know to not just be beating up white girls, because that'll land you in the big house. But I kind of like this episode. I thought it was good. I'm happy that Money is, you know, engaged. Apparently it is going to work out, because you see what's going on for the previews or whatever. So we're going to see what's going to happen next week. But until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. And like I said, let me know what y'all think about my review and/or slash recap and commentary down in the comments. Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to watch my channel. While you're at it, swing by and check out my previous videos.
Watch out. Watch out. Like, did you really just use her? Yes, he used me.
If you're into prettying yourself up and beautifying, go and check out my natural hair and beauty channel.
For things to be brown. I don't know why, I just feel kind of shitty about that. Anyway, next up, Black Opal.
I also have a fitness channel where I share free workouts if that's something that you've been looking for.